Today I will talk about a painting from the Song Dynasty era. This painting is titled Tu jiāng tu, or in English it means tea competition. As the name suggests, this painting depicts one aspect of the Chinese tea culture during the Song Dynasty that I found interesting. To briefly describe this painting, it depicts six men carrying various tea-making equipment such as tea balls, ewers, or jugs and baskets. They were all commoners, not noblemen, scholars, or clergy, as shown from their attire. This is a comparison between the attire worn by the six men and the attire worn by peasants as depicted in Ma Yun's painting titled Dancing and Singing, Peasants Returning to Work, which was also made during the Song Dynasty era. These are some examples of Song era teaware artifacts. The one on the top left is an ewer or jug, and the other one is a tea bowl, both made from celadon or pottery. For the origins of tea culture in China, the first textual evidence comes from Du Yu's Classic of Tea from around 780. Although tea had been known long before the text was written, by the end of the ninth century, tea had become a vital part of economics and daily life. Its popularity vis-a-vis alcohol was due to the popularity of Buddhism in China during the Tang era. Buddhism forbade alcohol consumption. As a result, tea was popularized as a replacement, as it gave the same energizing and inspirational effect but without the side effects of intoxication. So, what is a tea competition? As the name suggests, a tea competition is a competition to brew the best tea. It was originally popularized in Fujian during the late Tang era or around the ninth to 10th century. By the Song era, beginning in the 10th century, the custom had reached nationwide fame and the Fujian model of the game became popular. Emperor Huizong's account, as quoted by Shen Tongmei, told us how they decided the winners. The winners were determined by the color of their tea in the following orders: pure white, greenish white, grayish white, and finally yellowish white. So to summarize the presentation, this painting depicts a scene of a tea competition, which was one of the components of Chinese tea culture during the Song era. This shows that traces of tea culture in China were not limited to tea ceremonies or artifacts of tea wares. Tea competitions like this show a social dimension of tea culture in the past, specifically during the Song era. In other words, tea culture also gave birth to a new form of entertainment enjoyed also by commoners. This is a list of books and images used for this presentation. Thank you.